Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget and today I'm going to talk about 5 myths that international students actually believe before getting to Canada. So without wasting any of your time, let's just get right into it. So, number 1, international students basically generally believe there is no fraud in Canada before they get here. Well, I am here to tell you there are fraudsters everywhere in the world, and Canada is not an exception, although the level is, a bit low, a bit down there, but you can still be scammed out of your money or property or whatever it may be. There are some websites that actually carry ads for available accommodation or rooms and such, and some of them are not real, and they tell you you have to pay some amount of money into somewhere, and then they'll send you the keys. That is a scam. Like anything you have to do as regards to buying and selling, you kind of have to meet the person first. It's very good to meet the person face to face, see whatever they're selling, or let the person see whatever you're selling before you transact any of that. So you have to be very, very careful. There are a lot of fraudsters everywhere. Just if anything looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. So do not be fooled. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 2. Well, international students generally believe, because Canada is a multicultural society, that everyone kind of has a little idea of your background or where you're coming from. So what I mean in that regard is you feel, oh, there are so many different races that live in Canada, so they should understand me a little and not maybe ask me stupid questions. Believe me, a lot of Canadians, I would say, all they know are stuff that they see on TV. So it's more of their, like, they feed their own intellect from whatever they see on TV. For example, like, some people know very, very little about Africa. Like, you'll be so surprised. I'm from Nigeria, like I've said in my previous video. And I get so many weird questions like, do you guys have tall buildings in Nigeria? And I'm like, what? And I know, like, it's weird, like, there's so many questions that I've been asked. I can't even start naming all of them right now. Like, so many ridiculous questions, and then I have to explain myself like every time, to like make them understand that it's not that bad, like, fine, it's a third world country, but like we do have lots of good stuff too, and it's not that horrible. So just have it in mind that someone could ask you something stupid, and then people around you don't really know about your background or your race that much. So if you're asked a question, just politely answer, and don't get angry about everything, because believe me, a lot of people are gonna ask you questions and you're gonna get angry. Okay, so number 3. Another myth people believe is the fact that they believe when they get here they can work and pay their tuition and living expenses and all. Except if you applied and if you apply for work permits only and then you're not coming as a student, that is different, okay? But like, if you're coming as a student and, like I said in my previous video, you only have about 21 hours, it is not very easy for you to pay your tuition. So just imagine you go to a school that your tuition per semester is like 7,500. How exactly are you going to make that? A semester is like how many months long? Like 4 months long. So in 4 months, and then every week you kind of have to work just like 21 hours. And then how much is your pay? Is it minimum wage? Is it just above minimum wage? How much is that? So you do the calculations yourself, you factor it in. I know so many people that actually came here having in mind that they can pay through it all, and I think it's probably like only one person I've ever seen that said he struggled through it all. And believe me, he said it wasn't easy and it wasn't fun, and at some point like he felt extremely depressed because it was not easy. So just remember, you need a lot of support from back home, and then if you're the one supporting yourself, save up very, very well before you get here, because it gets really, like really hard. Okay, next one, number 4. People believe life is easy here. Like, when I mean life is easy, they believe that everything is easy. Like, it's easy to get a job, it's easy to make money, it's easy to, you know, go through school, it's easy to write exams and pass. Truth is, there's no place in the world that's easy for like all these things. You have to go through your challenges, and the fact that you're not from Canada, you have to get used to the fact that, you know, this is a different society. You have to work with them. The lecturers might, you know, lecture differently, they might teach you stuff differently, they might expect more than what you were used to from like your hometown, and then like you have to kind of adjust to all that. So it's not very easy at first. Exactly, like at first it's not that easy, but later on, you know, things get easier, because then you understand the society more, and then you like, and then it totally makes sense what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do, and you know, all that falls into place. So the fifth one is like I mentioned in one of the other ones, people think it's very easy to make a lot of money. It is not easy to make a lot of money here, especially as an international student, because you are like hindered by a lot of factors. You have to go to school, and then you have to work as well. Your school schedule will be like all over the place, and it's not easy for you to like factor in work. A lot of workplaces here expect you to work like 8 hours in a shift, okay? And let's just say you have classes in the morning until 4 p.m. Most shifts start from like maybe 7:30 to 3:30, and then, you know, from there all the way to the like 8 hours later. So tell me, how exactly are you supposed to work when you have classes up to 4 o'clock or maybe 4:30, and then from there? So you can see like your schedule can be all over the place. So highest you can probably just find like a day or two that you can, you know, shove in like a job or something. But this doesn't mean that every job is like spot on 8 hours. There's some jobs, you know, you work 4 hours or 6 or less. So like you kind of have to consider that when you're thinking of making a lot of money, because it's not easy. You have to factor in all of that, and then how much you're going to be paid, minimum wage or not, or, you know, something higher. And then you just have to keep all this in your mind. So as a student per se, I'm not saying you should expect, you know, too low. Just be realistic in your thinking, and believe me, you will go far. So as always, if you like this video, push the like button below. If there's any myth that you have in mind, or something that you feel I should have mentioned but I did not, or something you think about and you think it's a fact, you can put it in the comment box below, and then I will tell you if it's a fact or a myth, because I have been here for like a long time, so I can differentiate between facts and myths at this point. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.